Speaking of loans, a new report showing nearly 20% of mortgage defaults are done on purpose. They call it strategic defaults. My next guest sees this happen every day. Jeremy Brandt is with us. He's the CEO of 1-800-CASH-OFFER. Jeremy, explain this one to me. People default on purpose. Why?
Well, yeah, we're seeing this happen more and more when people contact us at 1-800-CASH-OFFER. People that are able to make their house payments, people that have good jobs, can afford to stay in their house, but simply walk away because the value of their house is less than their mortgage balance. So the mortgage balance is $300,000 and their house is worth $250,000. They feel that it's okay to just walk away and let the house go into foreclosure, even though they could keep paying on it because it lets them out of that $50,000 in debt and they can go buy another house.
You know, there's a moral component to this, isn't there? Because if you're one guy in one side of the fence and you're scrimping and saving to pay the bill, and the other guy on the other side of the fence just walks away because he didn't feel like paying that mortgage any longer, even though he can. But my question is the taxpayer footing the bill for that person who walks away?
Well, it remains to be seen who foots the bill. What's happening is all of these banks and all of these houses end up going back to the bank. So the bank's inventory of houses that they own is increasing, and it remains to be seen if there's going to have to be another banking bailout, or we're going to have to bail out Freddie or Fannie, one of these other institutions, to pay for all these foreclosures that maybe don't need to happen.
So what proportion of people who call you up every month, what proportion are these strategic defaults, walking away when they don't have to?
Well, we have about 10,000 people a month that contact 1-800-CASH-OFFER that are mostly distressed sellers. So not all of them are underwater, not all of them are behind in their payments. A lot of people maybe have inherited property or are going through a divorce. And out of those, about 3,500 or so are headed towards foreclosure. They're behind in their payments, or their property values are underwater. And of those, between 5 and maybe 7% of those people have told us that they're just going to walk away from their house if they can't sell it.
But if you do that, you walk away, even though you could pay, there are consequences. I believe you are locked out of any other government-backed mortgage for 7 years. So it's not like you walk away scot-free and hand the bill to somebody else. You do pay a small price yourself.
Well, and that's a recent change, really, as a result of this kind of just walk away phenomenon, because really most people are driven by incentives, and if you walk away from your home and you can buy a house 2 or 3 years down the road, there's not that much of a negative impact on your lifestyle for walking away from the home. So one of the recent changes is, yes, to extend that limit to 7 years for people that are using government-backed loans, so that they can't get another one of those loans for 7 years if they've walked away from their house. Now, if they've tried to work with their lender, if they've tried to do a short sale, if they've tried to do a mortgage modification with their lender, and for some reason that hasn't worked out, that's a different story. But for people that can afford to pay and simply just walk away because it's the easy thing to do, they're really trying to bring the hammer down on those people.
All right, Jeremy Brandt, we appreciate you being with us. Thanks for good information, sir. Appreciate it.